Okay, hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about plant and animal cells in our everyday lives. Now, before we begin to talk about plant and animal cells in our everyday lives, let's kind of go over what they are. Um, let's start with animal. Animal and plant cells are both types of eukaryotic cells. Um, Animal cells basically make up animals, and plant cells make up plants. Um, just to name a few of the organelles, a couple of the organelles in plant and animal would be nucleus, ribosome, vacuole, lysosomes, Golgi apparatus, just to name a few. Um, Without one of these organelles, there would be no cell, basically. So every organelle performs a certain task to get the job done to continue movement in the cell and to give the cell life. Now that we've gone through that, let's talk about cells in our everyday lives and the examples of what the organelles in the cell would be in our real world. So now we're going to start with the cell membrane that actually is in animal and plant cells. Cell membrane controls what goes in and out of cells. To me, our cell membrane in the real world would be like a security guard. A security guard kind of patrols, what goes in and out of buildings like clubs and schools and stuff like that. So that's what a security guard would be. A nucleus stores genetic information. So our nucleus would be an SD card or flash drive. It stores your personal information on like flash drives and SD cards for your computers and your cell phones and stuff like that. So that's what our nucleus would be. Now on to the ribosomes. Ribosomes make proteins. Our real world ribosomes would be our teachers. Our teachers make standards and lesson plans and stuff like that. Well, they make lesson plans. They don't make standards. They make lesson plans so that they can feed us the knowledge. So basically, the teachers make lesson plans and make knowledge like ribosomes make proteins. Next, we have cytoskeleton, which maintains shape and movement of the cell. Our cytoskeleton would be like our skeleton, our own skeleton. Your bones inside your body allows your body to maintain its shape, and it allows movement. That's what you have joints for, because it allows movement. And if you didn't have joints, then you wouldn't be able to bend and all that. Next we have a vacuole. A vacuole would be something like a refrigerator. Certain refrigerators have the actual water dispensers on them, and that would be the part that stores water. And inside of the refrigerator would be storing nutrients, because the food inside your refrigerator is what gives you nutrients. So that is storing nutrients. Next, you have lysosomes. Lysosomes breaks down and cleans up waste in cells. Our lysosomes would be like our kidneys in our body, which does the same exact thing lysosomes do. Which does the same exact thing lysosomes do. It breaks down waste inside of your body and kind of lets it flow out. Golgi apparatus, which transports proteins, would be our mailmen and mail women that transports that transports our mail and packages and stuff like that. Next, on to our endoplasmic reticulum. You have rough ER and smooth ER, but all in all, the endoplasmic reticulum exports proteins, really. This would be like your hallways, stairways in your school, because our hallways and stairways exports us through the halls and through the stairs, like through the school, so we can get to where we need to go inside the school. So that's what our endoplasmic reticulum will be. Next, we have mitochondria, which provides energy or releases energy to the cell. Our mitochondria in our real world would be vending machines. Our vending machines in school provide us with water and stuff like that. And, we get energy from those sugary snacks and the salty chips and the sodas and stuff like that. So our vending machines in our school would be our mitochondria. Next, you have the centrioles, which aid in cell division. Our centrioles would be the walls of our school, which separates classes and restrooms and stuff like that to just make it a school and not just one big old room. So our centrioles would be the walls of our school because it divides the classes and it makes parts of the school. Now we're going to move to two organelles that plant cells have but animal cells don't, which is cell wall and chloroplast. Now, cell wall provides support and protection. The cell wall of a plant cell in our real world would be the foundation of a house and the walls of a house. The foundation of a house, it provides support to, the rest of the stuff that they put in the house, once they're finished building it and stuff like that. And, the walls protect, the people inside from the things outside. So that would be our cell wall in our real world. Last but not least, we have our chloroplast in our plant cell. Chloroplast traps sunlight and contains chlorophyll. So our chloroplast in our real world would be solar panels. People use solar panels to transform solar energy into other types of energy. So that's what our chloroplast would be. It would be solar panels because it converts sunlight energy into other forms of energy so that it could be beneficial to us. Now that we have gone through all of the organelles in our daily lives, I hope you guys have learned something and caught the concept of cells in our everyday cell organelles in our